as I got into my mid 40s and got the business set up in a way where it functioned better without me, because I always overestimated my importance to it when I was younger. And I had another good friend who always used to say, "You're just not that important, dude." And he meant it in the nicest way, right? It's just a reminder, like, and so when I had the businesses functioning well, and you had the right teams in place, and all I had to worry about was we use this EOS system, the entrepreneurial operating system. It was the best thing. In 2017, I stumbled into that. It was the best thing that ever happened to us. We got away from it. I mean, we were kind of using it, but not really practicing it, right? During COVID, and that was because everything was a constant crisis. But as we got that functioning, I started to understand how important time away was. And for me, and this, some people think this is weird, but at first I don't think that anyone, including my wife, understood it the way I needed it. But I started going to, we bought the house in Key West in 2014 or 15, something like that. And then when I bought the company back in 2017, like every 90 days or so, I would go down there and take customers, or if we were going to do an acquisition or a key hire, I always took them down there because they can't hide whatever weirdness they have within them for more than a day or two down there. Eventually it'll come out. And I just wanted to know who they were, right? Like I really wanted to know, if it was an important decision, who they were. But I would go down there and spend a day by myself, because the coolest part about that place is everybody's crazy and it's just weird and nuts and whatever. So it doesn't matter who you are. There's lots of really, really wealthy people down there, and there's lots of really, really poor people. And I pretty much defy you to tell the difference, other than maybe, whether or not they've showered recently, which, in that kind of general heat, you could tell. So, but I would go down there and just like kind of be by myself for a day or so. And I liked being by the ocean. I liked just not having to be anybody and not have to answer anybody's questions or whatever. And then if you don't take that time for yourself, if you're not caring for yourself, I will tell you the last few years, I was not the best version of myself, because I was not doing the things that I knew made me good. And by not doing that for me, I probably was not doing the best service to others that I could have. And I've already seen in the last 60 days how much better I am, how much more effective I am, and how much I can accomplish in half the time, because I'm taking the time and being unapologetic about it, to golf in the morning or to do it when I want to do it, and set my schedule back to blocks of time that work for me. And when the block is over, I'm done. Like, I'm not doing that thing anymore. Even if it's not complete, I'll deal with it. And most of what I have to work on doesn't have to be done by like this minute, right? So, and that's by design, because we're back to, we've got the right teams, and the places where we're not right will be right literally next Monday. So, which is a huge, like, I'm going to be like the happiest guy on earth, because I've got the best people in the world to work with on Monday, and good people and awesome at what they do, and bolstered a couple of weak spots. And I'm replacing myself. I fired myself basically in a day-to-day role, and I get to go work with customers. And that's the coolest part of the job.